made a great run here down the channel, in towards Dick on the Dota! And from despair to delight, the City fans celebrate. Would you believe it?
Manchester City have one hand on the FA Cup. It's finished at Sunderland. Manchester United have done all they can. That Rooney goal was enough for the 3 points. Manchester City are still alive here. Balotelli, Aguero! I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again. So watch it, drink it in. De Bruyne, Gundogan again. The king of comebacks. There's a good try. Oh, incredible! Ilkay Gundogan. Right from the start. That is stunning. They've done it! They've done it! Manchester City have done it! Once, twice, 3 times the champion! Champions of Europe finally! History made in Istanbul! The treble complete!
History makers, for the first time ever, an English club have won 4 titles in a row.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Typical City, another watch-along FA Cup football for Manchester City to get back into the rhythm of winning. Silverware, preferably, because this is another piece of silverware that's up for grabs and Manchester City can absolutely bag this one and make this season a very memorable one. 2 pieces of silverware is not a season to be scoffed at, regardless of whether if it's not the Premier League or not. It's definitely not going to be the Champions League, but an FA Cup and a League Cup, that's a good season. That's a very good season. So let's get this one. Let's bag this one, because I'm well up for it. Hope everyone's good. Hope everyone's well. I hope everyone's looking forward to the game as well. If you haven't hit that like button already, please do that first, because that's a massive, massive help. And also subscribe if you're interested in sticking around in this community that we're building together. Typical City community is growing nicely and lots of welcome individuals are making it all the better for turning up. So big up to every one of you. Donald Trump was in here nice and early. On that note, Donald Trump was in here nice and early. CL Daly was asking where you can watch the FA Cup finals. Loads of spamming at the start, so I'm gonna have to skip some of that, unfortunately. But yeah, good to see you, mate. Hope you're good. SRP, let's not get arrogant, everyone. You know what happened last time. I hope for a respectful match. Bernardo shithousery. Yeah, man. We need to see lots of it now, because it's the end of it is time, isn't it? I've not even spoke to you about it, because I don't really want to be honest. Anyway, Johnny, you better have your beard when you come in. Well, yeah, it's there. It's just there, you know. Merla, good to see you. Morning Blues. I think we'll have the same score as our last matchup at the Etihad. 3-0 City win. I'd love a 3-0 win. This Liverpool team, I feel like they're going to be, you know, saving their season with this game, because I don't think they've got what it takes to win the Champions League, in all honesty. I don't think they're cut out for it. They've got PSG away midweek after this game, and the team that they've fielded today suggests that they're taking this incredibly seriously, and imagine they're going to be a few tired legs going into that PSG game, because that is as strong as it gets, really, from Liverpool today, and it's as strong as it gets for us. But we don't have a midweek game, so we can do that. They are pushing their luck in terms of Champions League progression, so they are obviously focusing on this, as well as wanting revenge. I think Slot's job is under pressure. I think he's like, this is a saving grace for his season and also his job. You know, I think he's going to lose his job if he starts getting beaten heavily towards the end of the season. And I mean, I don't want that to happen. I want him to stick around. Good to see you, James. City score first and score last. City to win 2-1. That's about it. Would be nice if Haaland scores. Yeah, it would be. It would be nice. And he scored in the previous fixture at the Etihad and, of course, at Anfield as well. So that whole Haaland never scores against Virgil van Dijk nonsense, that was put to bed pretty quickly. Both goals weren't exactly convincing, to be honest. I remember the goal at the Etihad was like a deflected cross that sort of hit him on the head and just looped into the far corner, if memory serves me. And then, of course, the penalty. But that was a pressure penalty, that was. That was serious pressure. Final moments of the game, having not won at Anfield for God knows how long. But we did it. Alvin's thoughts. Good to see you. Either 3-0 or 2-0 for us. I'll take that, mate. Good to see you, Cobb, as always, mate. You're always in here bigging up everything. You're a big up merchant, mate. Big up to you, Cobb. And True Blue, let's go. City 2, Haaland double. Church of the Poison Mind. Good to see you, Church. It's on ITV. Is it? I haven't checked it. I'm on TNT. The Coppites will be transformed into the Coprolites after today's hammering 6-0 to the Sky Blue Juggernaut. Come on, the Blues. The day will come one day, man. We'll win 6-0 one day. Absolutely going to happen. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Phil was in here nice and early as well. 3-1 City. He's gone Salah's customary 96th minute penalty. He's going to, you know, this is the last hurrah for him today. You know, it's Salah's last ever game against Manchester City, and he has scored so many goals against us over the years. So many. I'm pretty sure he's Liverpool's top goal scorer against City in terms of the number of goals scored for Liverpool against City. I'm pretty sure he's top. Not entirely sure, but yeah, I can imagine him doing some damage today one way or another. But his season doesn't suggest that. I mean, is it a coincidence that Liverpool have fell as much as they've fallen? And Salah has also dropped as well. Were Liverpool hitting the heights that they were hitting because of Salah? I don't think it's as black and white as that, but I do think it's a massive contribution to it. It's a big portion of the reason as to why Liverpool have declined. And the other reason is so many new players coming in. Obviously, you've got Diaz leaving, and also the can you go again feeling, the emotional side of the game, the psychological aspect, because winning a league, it's incredibly difficult to do. It saps you. It drains you of energy. So to go again is incredibly hard, as many, many teams have found out over the years that winning it once is more than enough for them. Not for this club, because we like to win it 4 in a row. That's what we do. Never, ever been done in this country. You know, in England, never been done. So that's the standards we set. Liverpool's standards are a little lower than ours, in all honesty, but, you know, it is what it is. They are what they are. Bin dippers. Anyway, moving on. Pep talks only. Slightly nervous about this one, Blues, and that's because all of us are confident, and we have been disappointed all the times that we have been confident this season. Yes, very, very true. The idea of building us up to let us down, but I mean, we're talking about a League Cup win here, so I don't feel like I could be let down at this point, because I feel I'm quite content now as a City fan. It's when the other football matches start taking place. If there are any more nearly moments present themselves, like this is a bit of a nearly moment, isn't it? Because we are in the quarterfinals. We're 2 games away from an FA Cup final here. We're 1 game away from going back to Wembley, and we know how well we do there. Normally, we do pretty well away, going down to the Etihad of the South, and we make it our own, don't we? So I would like to see us win more silverware this year, but if we get teased with, oh, actually, we could win the league. Oh, we're in an FA Cup final, and then we don't win the Premier League, and we don't win an FA Cup. Yeah, that's life, isn't it? That's just life expectancy and getting so close. You know, we see it all the time with Forest nearly getting into the Champions League last year, and then people were saying, did they have a bad season because they didn't? No! No, they didn't. You know, when teams get that high and then like, oh, they're nearly in the Champions League spots, but then they don't, and everyone says, well, that's a bad season then, isn't it? No, not really, because they weren't expected to do that. So no one was expecting Manchester City to win the league this year. Nobody, apart from City fans, only City fans. No one else was giving us a cat in hell's chance. So I don't understand how this could be a bottle job if City don't win the league. I certainly don't understand it being a disappointment. The only sense of disappointment comes from the fact that we have challenged and we are pushing Arsenal to a degree, you know, with all the games in hand and the fact that we have to play them. That plays its role in this season. But, you know, the narrative has changed since the start of the season, but don't forget what it was at the beginning of the season. So while I get your point, mate, 100%, that, you know, we get so close and then get let down. This team have done that, 100%. I don't feel let down anymore because they went to a cup final and they beat, supposedly, the best team in Europe right now. And we beat them comfortably. So I don't feel let down. I don't feel like if we got knocked out today that I would feel let down. It depends on the performance, really, doesn't it? You know, Liverpool will be coming out with a point to prove as well. Big up. Sean Oak, 3-1 City win. It'll be closer than the scoreline shows. Yeah, maybe. Alex, big up Jonny, big up chat. Liverpool getting slapped up. Shark emoji. I'm not sure about slapped up, but I went with 3-1 actually. I went with same as Shauno. I think I predicted 3-1. Adrian, same lineup as League Cup final bar Gay. Yes, it is. I imagine it's a similar system as well. Obviously, Gay's coming in because he was ineligible for the cup final. He is eligible for this game. I think that's stupid, by the way. Absolutely nonsensical. Cherky, good to see you, Cherky. I'm looking forward to some kick-ups today, mate. Come on, City, let's win this FA Cup and beat those Scousers. Big up Dream. Come on, City, we are hungry for another trophy. I don't know if I want Semenyo on the wing, but good lineup. I'm not well, guys. I didn't want to talk about it, but I was seeing how I was going to do, but we'll move on. Let's not talk about being ill, because I'm sick of talking about it. Honestly, I'm always ill, man. If you don't want to be ill, don't have children, whatever you do. Jeff, good to see you, mate. Happy... Oh, yeah, it's Easter weekend, everybody. Hope you're all enjoying yourselves and eating chocolate eggs. Not everyone does that, do they, across the world? Not sure how that ties into Jesus. But chocolate eggs and Jesus merged. That makes sense. But big up, Jeff. Happy Easter, fam. Hope everyone is well. City 4-2. Sad to see Silva leave this summer. What a legend for us. He is up there with the best of them. 100%. A lot of people have been asking me why I've not spoken about it yet, because I'm reluctant. I'm a bit worried about how emotional I'll get, in all honesty, because I don't want him to go. I don't want him to leave. I think we've seen this season that even in his old age, which is no age of being old whatsoever, but you know the point I'm trying to make. What an invaluable asset he is to this side. So he's not irreplaceable, because I think we can replace him, just like we replaced Aguero, we replaced Company, we replaced Yaya, have we replaced De Bruyne? Not yet, but we will. You know, maybe Cherky's the man, very different player, but I believe we're going to replace Bernardo Silva as well, but just remains to be... I think we replaced Yaya with Bernardo Silva. I actually think that was it was a very, you're not my sort of player, Pep saying that to Yaya, but bringing in Bernardo Silva. When Bernardo Silva came in, Yaya sort of left. I feel like that was a bit of a transition. Very differing style of players, and they don't rarely play in the same position, to be honest, but I still feel like there was I want a midfielder that can do what Bernardo does rather than what Yaya does. I tell you what, though, Yaya in his peak, this Manchester City side would be all over Yaya. Pep would be like, sign him up. Get Yaya in the starting 11, because that would suit this Manchester City side. Way more direct and much more suited to the idea of a Yaya Toure marauding down, through the middle of the pitch. Not down any wing, is it? Anyway, the game's about to get started, which is exciting, isn't it? Unbelievable. My throat's a mess already. Rodri, Yaya, Cherky. What a combo. Good to see you, Ryan. Good to see you, Christine, as well. And good to see Hannah as well. Hello, Blues. Woke up 30 minutes ago, but I'm here. Let's beat those Scouse pricks. Yes. Let's do that. Good to see you, Rockstar. Good to see you, Larry. Good to see you, Squirlox and Techno Kid as well. Underrated indeed, man. Underrated. Big up Church. He's got away with words, hasn't he? He's got away with words. Right. Game's about to get underway. We're not rewound or anything, are we? Oh, apologies. Oh, they started and I missed it, so we were like 1 second late. But yeah, the clock's working, so that's the main thing. Oh, do you know what I found out? I'm not going to talk about it all stream, but I am like I've been unwell. You know, the night after the night of the League Cup final, I got ill straight away. Like I was sat down with the missus later into the evening of the League Cup final, and I just started coughing my guts up. And I've been unwell since then, basically, since that day. And I've tried to make a few videos. There's one of my videos, actually, the first one I made in the international break, where I had like an unbelievable coughing fit that you'll notice halfway in the video. Like, I look perfectly normal. Then there's a little cut, and my eyes are just like that, like red and like watering, like immediately. But yeah, we're gonna soldier through. But did you know, if in nurseries, if you send your child to nursery, and he or she is of the age of 2 or 3 years old, the average 2 or 3 year old child that goes to nursery in the UK anyway gets ill 15 times a year. 15. There's only 12 months in the year. Here's Doku. Doku! Oh, it's wide. So yeah, no wonder I'm ill all the fucking time. Do you know what I mean? 15 times in a year. She's always ill, man. I feel so sorry for her, but she always gives it me. And then I'm feeling sorry for myself. Let's move on. No Marmouche in the FA Cup is strange, says Rayu. I don't know. I worry for Marmouche. I don't think he's going to be here for much longer if things carry on like this. Just in terms of game time, you know, he just doesn't play, does he? He doesn't get the game time. There's Pep, sat next to his daughter. Pep came back with a beard as well. Well, he always had a beard, didn't he? But he's come back with a great big bushy beard, which looks good. I think it makes me warm to Pep Guardiola when he's got a big white Santa Claus-esque. Well, it's not Santa Claus-esque, is it? But it's like, you know what I mean? Big white bushy beard. It makes him a bit granddaddy. Do you know what I mean? A bit more of a father figure to the players. I've always seen Pep as like closer to the players in terms of like, oh, we're playing on, are we? Who's the ref? Who is that? Here's Ekitike. Thought that was a foul on Doku there, and he was just like, nah, mate, play on. Gravenberch. Out to Gomez. Ball in. Verts. Free. Closed down at least. Switches it. Ekitike. Edge of the area. Verts. Shot. And Trafford is going to collect that because Kassanov takes the sting out of the shot. But I thought it looked like Michael Oliver. It looked like him, but I'm not entirely... I couldn't tell exactly. His run looks different. Michael Oliver's got quite a distinct peacock chest run. Oh, that's a foul, is it? Oh, we've not paid him enough. We've not paid him enough. Curtis Jones is really the only Liverpool player that is a surprise to me starting this game. I was expecting to see McAllister in that midfield for Liverpool. But Curtis Jones, who is more on the eights, well, they're not too dissimilar in terms of profile. I just personally think McAllister is a much better player, really, certainly in terms of breaking up play. He's got a good eye for goal. So does Curtis Jones, can pop up with the goal here and there. Got some defending to do here. This ball's going to be whipped in by Szoboszlai. Set piece. Right into the middle. Flicked on. And into the hands of James Trafford. Liverpool start a bit on, well, slightly better than City have done. But I would say a couple of refereeing decisions have allowed Liverpool to play in our half so far in this game, with a free kick that should have been given for Doku and then one that looked a bit soft given to Liverpool. You want Phil to start? I do, but I just can't justify it. You know, I like that it's the romantic side of the game. Yeah, I want him to play because You know, he's one of our own. He came through the academy and, you know, we know what he's capable of. Absolutely, I get your point. But in terms of, like, what his form is, how he's playing right now, he doesn't deserve it, unfortunately. The other 11 do. So it would be cruel on somebody to leave them out for Phil Foden. Especially if you went and looked at Phil Foden's form, even in the international break. He was given 2 massive opportunities for England. Didn't take them at all. Completely let himself down in both of those games. He wasn't the only player that played badly, by the way, in that England international break, but he certainly didn't grab it by the scruff of the neck and show, well, I'm going to be in this squad for the World Cup and I'm going to show Pep that I'm more than capable of getting into the City side as well. Didn't do any of that, unfortunately. But here's Semenyo. Oh, I tried to do a little 1-2 with Cherky. It doesn't come off. Nunes with a good header there, back to Cherky. Cherky's ball across, going to win a corner from that. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Corner ball. I wonder if Cherky, he seemed like a different man. I've always seen Cherky as someone who had a little bit of, a joke in him. You know what I mean? Like a bit of a jester, you know what I mean? Like a bit of a funny guy, not a clown, but you know what the point I mean? Like someone who's entertaining and wants to be, not just in football, being a bit daft. Paul Gascoigne without the drinking, basically, and someone who's a bit silly, Jimmy Bullard, those types of players. But he really is, isn't he? Ball in here from Bernardo Silva's underneath Marmadashvili and he collects it comfortably, in all honesty. Kairaga says, oh, Cover is back. He is back. I think he was on the bench against Arsenal as well. And people forget, the experience Kovacic has. Is he even 32 yet? I'm pretty sure he's 31. He's 31. It feels like he's about 38, you know, because the way people talk about him being so old, he's 31. Here come Liverpool, though. Here comes Ekitike. Ball switched. They look well up for it, Liverpool do, when they come forward. They look really good. And Rodri just picks the pocket of Verts. Jeremy Doku now trying to come away with it. Brilliant from Jeremy Doku. Too much, lad. You did a brilliant bit of play then you turned the wrong way. Back in towards Gomez and giving it away. But yeah, Kovacic. How many? He's got 4 Champions Leagues. So many Premier League medals, so many Champions League medals, unbelievable experience. Ball in here again. Szoboszlai, blocked by Bernardo Silva. We're under the cosh here. 7 minutes in and Liverpool are all over us. Oh, God. Curtis Jones. City are pinned back here. Even Haaland is behind the ball here. Out to Ekitike, who's playing on the left, as it seems so far. Which is unusual. Szoboszlai looks like he's way up top. He looks like he's playing false 9, Szoboszlai, at the minute. City's shape isn't bad. That's a terrible ball, that. City throwing. Yeah, I agree, Hannah. I don't think we've been that bad, really. The shape looks okay from us. Defensively, we looked all right. We coped with Liverpool then. But now we've got the ball. We need to show what we can do with it. Because they've shown us that they've come here to win. And they mean business. So, I think we're capable of doing the same thing. Maybe even slowing it down like Bernardo Silva and Rodri are doing. Play it to our tempo. They prefer it a little bit higher tempo, don't they? City is slowing it down a little bit. Nico O'Reilly just going into that. Look at that. They're confused. Look at Gomez. Look at Gomez right now. Confused. He's come inside to mark Nico O'Reilly and he was doing that. He was because he's got Doku on the wing and O'Reilly inside him. Exactly what we were doing in the previous fixture at the Etihad, albeit sometimes it was the other way round. Doku was actually inverting and the fullback was going on the overlap. But great to see a Liverpool defender going like this early on. Who do I mark? Because I've got 2 over here. What am I doing? Clearly, Slot hasn't learned whatsoever. Hopefully, we can keep exposing Gomez down that left side. City's left side. Curtis Jones is collecting it really deep here. Which is interesting. Not normal for Curtis Jones to play in that deeper role, but he's probably got the attributes to do it. Gravenberch is further ahead. But probably makes sense, actually, because I think Curtis Jones is better on the ball, and he's shown that right there with a pass to Wirtz. Ekitike on the overlap outside him. Kirkes further out wide, goes inside to Wirtz. Cuts it back to Ekitike's shot is dragged wide, but it was a good move. Threatening again, Liverpool. But the finish is all that lets them down, really. But the move was really good. Might have been ruled out, actually, because Ekitike looked like he was offside there for half a second. But big up, Hank. Thanks for the super chat, mate. Jonny, a delicious turkey sandwich will help with that nasty cough. Greetings from New Jersey. Shout out to Tim up in Boston. Big up Tim in Boston. And big up Hank for the super chat, mate. I'll try some. I got a load of turkey mince midweek, actually, mate. I tried turkey bolognese. Didn't really work. It was all right. It just wasn't as good as a bolognese, but it was all right. Here's Cherky, though. Cuts inside. Van Dijk reads it. Brilliant defending, to be honest, from Van Dijk. That really good. O'Reilly, though, he intercepts that ball. Rodri now, Bernardo Silva. Back to Kusanov, and that is great to see from Kusanov doing that. Someone as young as Kusanov telling everybody in the team to calm down. Good. And Doku's just been bullied there by Gomez. A little too easy to take that off you there, Jeremy. Need to see a better touch than that, mate. We've been all right. I think defensively, shape-wise, we look okay. Like, Liverpool are still, like, they got a shot away before, but, I mean, it was from way outside the box. So, it's not like they're cutting us open. But going forward, a little bit. Not really had enough of the ball in terms of final third play anyway. It's all very in our own half and in the mid-third, where we've had the lion's share of the possession, but no chances yet. That's intercepted, but Liverpool win it back. Gay intercepts again. Liverpool win it back. Gay intercepts again. And now we keep the ball. Come on, City. Nunes sprays one out here to Semenyo. Way out on this touchline, one-on-one with Kirkes, but he's got Ekitike who's come back to help him as well. That's probably the thinking. Right there, why Ekitike's on the left. Gay, Bernardo Silva. Wirtz gets back. Still not got it though. Silva keeps the ball. As he lost it, Haaland's trying to sniff around there. City throwing. That was interesting. And it makes sense because we've seen Wirtz playing on the left. Wirtz, one, he doesn't want to track back. He doesn't track back. And he can't defend when he gets back. So it's pointless having Wirtz left wing if you're expecting your left winger to track back. It ain't happening. But Ekitike makes more sense. And Ekitike's playing on the left and Wirtz through the middle. It's a smart move by Slot. It's very obvious, to be honest. It's something we brutally punished them for in the previous two fixtures against them. Here's Nunes thinking about the shot, and Marmadashvili saves it. And immediately goes long as well, and he's found Mo Salah through on goal. And Kusanov's fallen. He got back in time, and Salah drags it wide. That's too easy. That was too easy, that. One long ball over the top, and Kusanov gets back. Gets it. I think he gets a touch on it. But then he slips. Yeah, and he slips, and Salah's like free, and then I think Kusanov gets a touch on the shot from Salah as well. It's a brilliant tackle from Kusanov. What a defender he is, man. But in all honesty, I think the two centre-backs were actually out of position in the first place. And that's the brilliant thing about Kusanov, that even when he makes a positional mistake like that, where he was caught a bit on his heels, not expecting the run in behind. Long throw in from Liverpool here. Gomez can launch it. Trafford comes out and punches it half clear. Cherki finishes it off. It's going to come back though. But the great news about Kusanov is he can get back. Like, even if he makes a mistake, he can recover. I'm telling you right now, the more likely side to score right now is Liverpool. 100%. They look way more threatening than we do. When they come forward, they've been the better side so far. 15 minutes in, they look not well on top, but they certainly look more threatening. And Trafford collects that. Wirtz was sniffing around. Oh, God. Excuse me. I'm going to have to be muting this mic because I'm going to have a coughing fit later. Rodri. Into Haaland. Out to Mark Gay. Who's our best signing of 2025? You mean the summer that's just gone? I'm going to assume you mean. Oh, lovely ball! Cherki's touch! Oh, he's still got it! Oh, Cherki's touch! Oh, what a ball from Bernardo Silva, and the touch from Cherki just lets himself down. Here's Salah as well, immediately going through. Mark Gay, twisting and turning. Mo Salah, and he's at least got that ball out. It's a goal kick, is it? Well done, Mark Gay. But Cherki, you got to control that ball there. Bernardo Silva puts it on a perfect... Oh, Cherki. Terrible touch. If a good touch, the next touch is going to be a shot on goal with only Mamardashvili to beat. Oh, man, Cherki. Good ball from Kusanov into Haaland, though. Big up, Russ. Lacklustre start, and Cherki looks lost out there. Well, after that touch, he does, yeah, to be honest. But here's Haaland doing it by himself. He keeps going. Cherki, though. Oh, penalty! Penalty! Fuckwit! Penalty! Aye! Aye! Semenyo! Ref! What are you doing? That's a penalty. Fucking hell. It's Cherki who's been brought down. Surely there's VAR going to look at this because Cherki was brought down in the penalty box there. Haaland just thought, I'll do this myself then. Cherki lets it run across his body. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. He chops it back inside. Let's see. It's a stone wall penalty. Stone wall penalty. Get some stones, build a wall, and there's your penalty. Are we not even looking at that? Chat, keep me up to date. Because I can't tell if they're talking. The commentator always lets you know, doesn't he? Like, is it VAR looking at it? There's no way they're not looking at that. What the fuck, man? Cherki lets it run across his body. Pep's looking at the replay. Pep can't believe it. He's seen the replay and Pep's doing this. He let it run across his body, Cherki does, and then he chops it back with his right foot. No touch from Kirkez, and then Cherki starts going forward with the ball ahead of him. Kirkez's leg comes across Cherki, takes him down. Stone wall penalty. Piss off. Bollocks, man. Absolute bollocks. Sick of it, man. I'm sick of getting accusations of Michael Oliver as well. It's bollocks, man. This referee against Liverpool in particular, clearly they pay him more than we do. How many? And how are VAR not... Is VAR working? Like, why are they even fucking looking at that? I wasn't going to shout today. I said, just keep it calm, Jonny. We're winning this game comfortably. You don't need to shout. Your throat can't take it. 20 minutes in. My head's gone already. And my throat's like on fire. Bollocks. We've got 1,300 of you watching. Only 300 likes, people. Come on. Help us out. Hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Smash them likes up, please. Because it really, really helps the channel. We're actually not a million miles away from 50,000 as well. Subscribers. Not 50,000 likes. That's a bit much for one stream. But Semenyo, oh, it's a bit easy that. Well, there's Wirtz getting back. Which is a surprise, to be honest, after what I've said. But what was I going to say? Yeah, 50,000 subscribers. We're like 500 and something subscribers away from 50k. And my goal when I started this channel was to fill the Etihad Stadium with subscribers. So we're not a million miles away. The bastards are extending the stadium. Ball in, cleared by Ekitike from the corner that we'd won earlier. City look much better. Oh, I shouldn't speak, should I? Just literally as I say the word better, Núñez boots it out for a throw-in. Why are we not looking at that as a penalty? I'm totally lost here. Why is there? I've not seen a single replay since the initial replay. Is that just sweep that one under the rug? That like oh, that was a penalty. But yeah. Oh, Michael Oliver, he went to UAE once. Oh, he's in City's pocket. Fuck off. Absolute bollocks. Michael Oliver didn't know. He didn't know. He looked at it and went, I think he thought about it. I swear I saw his arm twitch like, maybe he didn't give it. And then he's thinking, VAR, they'll sort it out for me. Because they always sort it out, don't they? VAR, they're a safe bet. That's who you should hang your hat on. VAR, they'll rectify the situation. Because they always do, don't they? Fucking idiots. Anyway, I think it's good news in a way. Because we look a little bit more spirited now. I'm more up for the game as a result of that. It's fired me up, so I imagine it's fired up these City players. But we've got a free kick to defend. It was whipped in early and poorly because it was cleared. But Liverpool throwing on the other side of the pitch. Slot and his assistant manager looking at their notepad. Talking about, did you order spring rolls? Or was it just the chicken fried rice? And he's like, I ordered both. I ordered both. Make sure they're here at half time. Ball in. Núñez clears. Gomez has got a bit of a cannon throwing, hasn't he? He can really launch a ball. That one not as good as the other one we saw on the other side of the pitch, but it's interesting that they want to use it that badly that they're willing to send their right back over to the left wing to take left wing throw-ins, which means there's going to be a hole over there when that happens. So win the ball back quickly and get it over to Doku. Was that James Trafford? Oh, and Núñez, you've given it away, mate. What have you done there? What have you done there, Núñez? We've got numbers back. Kusanov with a beastly tackle. And Doku with a brilliant tackle. Well done, Jeremy Doku. That's a foul. He's giving it. Fucking hell, I was about to walk out of the room and just end the stream. I was going to end the stream then. It was going to be over. I thought he wasn't going to give that as a foul. I thought he was like, nah, fuck it. But then he went, I bet I had. Because Johnny's going to end the stream otherwise. Fucking right I will, Michael Oliver. I was ready to walk then. I was like, no, not a chance. Is he not? Ryan Gravenberch on a yellow card. Just pulling Doku back. But Núñez, sloppy from him so far. 2 mistakes in the last 5 minutes from Matheus Núñez. 1 out for a throw-in and 1 that was like very stupid, but ball over the top here. Marmadashvili collects it. But can we just quickly mention that James Trafford pass to Núñez before he gave it away? It was a Trivela. It was an outside of the right boot. Like, he swept it. Like, almost cocky for a goalkeeper to do that. But when you execute it, you cannot argue. You can't argue. That was a ball, that was. It wasn't like long, but it was like a 30, 40-yard pass. Like, whips it around. A Liverpool player who was in the way and just couldn't quite get there, but lands perfectly for Matheus Núñez. What a pass that was from Trafford. Big up Jorginho. Big up, mate. 2046 England World Cup goalkeeper Jake Bourne last Friday regarding being a Man City fan. It's up to him, but if I have my own way, he's wearing black and white, but Grandad is Leeds, so he may be. Congratulations, mate, if that's what you're saying. You've got a little one. Big up, mate. Big up. Congratulations, mate. Congratulations. Big up to Jake and big up to you. Get him wearing the black and white, mate. He's your lad. And I wouldn't have a problem with him supporting City, but, you know, you got to get him wearing the black and white if he's your lad, mate. So, big up to you, Jorginho. Congratulations, mate. You're going to love it. Don't send them to nursery, though, unless you want to be ill every 5 fucking minutes. Other than that, it's great. It is good. It is good. We had, where's Mullet as well? I wanted to ask him because he's got one on the way. I'm sure there's someone else who's got one on the way in the chat. Yeah, I wanted to ask Mullet because I don't know when that's due. There you go, Christine. Big up, Christine. Congrats to Jorginho. Big up, man. Brilliant. That's offside. Doku's offside there. But City look a bit better. We do look a bit better. No tantrums. I'm good at tantrums. I do like a good tantrum every now and again. It's a release. You have to like let go, don't you? And just like blow off some steam. I'm pretty good at that. I'm deaf. I've got so much like gunk in my head. I can't hear anything. You know when you need to pop your ears. Oh, did you hear all that? Like I popped it and it made some like squeaky noises. Oh, I can hear better now. Have I been shouting? Maybe I've been shouting. Ball out here to Salah. One-on-one with Nico O'Reilly. Doesn't fancy taking him on. Gives it to Szoboszlai. Back to Salah. Cross comes in. Controlled by Wirtz. Ekitike over the bar. Excuse me. Me and Ekitike were both doing the same thing, but for very different reasons. If they score having that penalty shout, how is that not a penalty? Before, how is that not a penalty? I don't understand how we've not even looked at one replay yet of that penalty shout. Semenyo just handballed it. Well, we're playing on anyway, but it looked like it was going out for a throw-in and he thought it was out before it was, but the referee didn't notice. I don't know. I should have mentioned as well, I forgot to mention that Pep Guardiola is in the stands today with his suspension. Ball switched here. Ekitike again. Curtis Jones. Offside flag. Ekitike's terrible, isn't he? In terms of keeping his line, he's always offside, man. He always gets caught offside. He's quick as well. He doesn't need to. Especially when it's a flat cross coming across field. No excuses. What are you doing here? Why are we looking at Alex Ferguson? Why am I looking at Alex Ferguson? Why? Someone explain this to me. I don't give a shit. Ian Rush and Kenny Dalglish, fine. At least one of the two, their team is playing. I understand that. Why were we just looking at Fergie? Why is he even here? Because he's sick of watching his own shite football club, probably. That's why he wants to see a couple of good football teams. Well, one at least. Here's City. Oh, and Doku. You got lucky that we've won a corner from that, Jeremy, because that pass was going to nobody. Only Liverpool players was down that avenue. Who's he even looking for there? Maybe Nico O'Reilly, but he was never on. We've won a corner from it anyway, so regardless, let's see what we can do from this. And it's Doku to take it. Doku on the corners. Cherky's gone short. He gives it to Cherky. Comes out to Bernardo Silva, who plays it out here to Nico O'Reilly. Poor ball, though, from Bernardo Silva. Give him a chance. Why did you even put air on that? Oh, that's a good ball from Doku. That's much better. but it was cleared. But that was a much better ball, forcing Liverpool to do some proper defending. Rodri. Good. Foul! Fuckwit! It's a foul! Fucking hell, man. Ekitike just pulling the shirt of Rodri. No foul given. We've still got the ball, so I presume that was a play on, but I didn't see him give advantage. Oh my God. Semenyo. Go on, lad. Oh, Mamardashvili. Awkward. Doku keeps it alive, and then it's a bad ball. And Núñez gets it out for a throw-in, but City are looking much better than we did in the first 15 minutes. Much, much better. Still not great, but, you know, a million miles better than we were in that opening 15 minutes because we were under pressure a little bit. And I think it's that penalty shout. It's just sparked the life into City a little bit. We need to get a bit angry. Shake off the celebrations of the League Cup. We need to forget about that now. Let's move forward. Big up Russ. Haaland, pedestrian again and getting no support. Yeah, we're not getting chances in there really, are we? There's not really anything to speak of for Haaland. There's been a couple of nice touches. There was one moment he turned and drove at the Liverpool defence, which was pretty decent. It ended up being the part of the penalty, if I remember rightly. That's how we got the penalty shout, because Haaland turned and started just driving at the Liverpool defence, which is a rarity in recent months for Haaland to see him turn and run at a defender. Don't really see that too often, but we have seen it so far. But since then, nothing really. But he does need a bit more service than he's getting in this game at the minute. But now he's got some. He has to lay it off because he's just surrounded by Liverpool players. But Doku, Cherky's got a free roll here. Plays that ball into Doku, but overhits it. And he knew he'd overhit it as soon as the ball left his boot, to be honest, because the second he goes like that, like he overhit it. But Cherky's growing into the game, and I'm not over that penalty situation. How is that not a penalty, man? Come on. Big up Ryan. If Doku could pass, he would be dangerous. He is an odd one. He can, though. Very unusually. He does it, like, randomly. He can suddenly... Where was it? I can't remember which game it was, but he played this unbelievable ball in about 4 or 5 games ago. It was like defence-splitting, De Bruyne-esque ball. Brilliant. So I know he can do it, but you're right. It's them little 10-yard passes inside where he lets himself down. Like, they're not really crosses, they're more passes, but they're from a crossing position. Like the one we saw a minute ago towards Nico O'Reilly. Those are the sorts of passes that Doku often just lets himself down. But I still think this version of Jeremy Doku, compared to the last season, is miles better. Miles better. And Kirkez has been sent away here. Núñez gets over. Kirkez, and well done, Núñez. That's better, mate. Well done. Yellow card for Rodri. Ekitike did the same thing to Rodri a minute ago. He pulled him back. I agree with the pulling back, because that's exactly what Ekitike did. Well, Rodri held onto the shirt a bit longer, in fairness. He did hold on to him a little bit longer than Ekitike did, but the intention was still the same thing, pulling him back and stopping him from moving forward. So I don't know why you've not gone back and booked Ekitike either. Gomez, the right back on this left side, taking a throw-in. Launches it in. Half cleared by Núñez, only to the edge of the area. Curtis Jones goes back to Gomez. Cross comes in, it's a good one. And Van Dijk with a very decent flick, to be honest. From Van Dijk, he realised that was probably more beneficial than trying to turn and shoot. But no one else was on the end of the flick. Big up Ryan, mate. 25 months as well you've been a member. What a legend you are, mate. Top man. And now you've been timing out people who don't deserve timing out. This innocent bystander has just been timed out. Like, just happily sat there with their cup of tea, watching a bit of typical City, minding their own business, and like get a message. You've been timed out by Ryan. For fuck all. You've done nothing wrong, but Ryan hates you. Big up to the person who's been timed out. Ryan says sorry. Jorginho, what odds would you have got Italy hat-trick, no World Cup? God knows, it's mad that, innit? What a nation to not be at 3 World Cups, knowing the history of that nation. It's not like they've got bad players. Like, they've certainly not got the classics of yesteryear, and they're not anywhere near as good, which is probably why they're not in these World Cups. Rodri's thought about the shot. Go on, lad. Oh, it's broken. You got there, Nico. That's your ball. Cut it back, lad. He looked like he wasn't even awake there, Nico O'Reilly. For a split second, it's like, why aren't you moving? The ball like spins right next to Nico O'Reilly and he looks at it like that. Like he didn't believe it was his ball there for a minute. Oh, God. But yeah, it's mad, innit, Jorginho? I mean, Donnarumma is a pretty big name to not be at the World Cup. Corner ball for Turkey's whipped in. Near post, Van Dijk deals with it easily. Oliver's a knobhead. Big up, Curtis. He is a knobhead, isn't he, Curtis, mate? Big up to you, mate. Hope you're good. Bernardo Silva just giving free rein here. Just starts charging forward into Rodri, though. Nunes. Go on, lad. Go on, lad. Nico O'Reilly. Penalty! Give it, you... Yeah, he's done it. Finally. Finally. And a penalty. And we've got a penalty. Another Stonewall penalty, but this time it's been given. What are we doing here, Michael Oliver? Why are you giving that but not the last one? They looked exactly the same. That's a Stonewall penalty. More so than the last one, to be fair. But there's not that much difference in terms of the defensive action. The action from Kerkez on Turkey compared to this action, which is Van Dijk on Nico O'Reilly. It's the sticking of the leg out and it connects with the shin pad of the City player. It's the same thing, really. I know there's slightly differences in the way they fall and the way like that Nico O'Reilly's turning, but other than that, it's the same fucking thing. This should be penalty number 2. Erling Haaland's taking it, and Nunes is protecting that penalty spot like it's his baby. Because Marmadashvili wants to take a big old shit on it and start digging it up and making divots. Marmadashvili. Haaland to take it. Scored at Anfield. No problem for Haaland against Liverpool anymore. And it's still not a problem. 1-0 Manchester City. Haaland bags from the penalty spot once again against the Bin Dippers. Gets in the back of the net. 1-0 Manchester City. Let's go. Come on. Come on. That should be penalty number 2. Get in there, man. Yes. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Penalty that goes in the back of the net is a good penalty. But, yeah, I'm not convinced that it is. It might have been saved had he dived the right way, but maybe not, because it wasn't that far. It wasn't that central. But it certainly wasn't in the corner. But it is certainly, absolutely, certainly in the back of the net, which is all that matters. Would you like to comb Haaland's hair? Would you like to sit with him and just have him sit cross-legged in front of you? I'd like to do that. Just have a chat with him. Just be his barber, but you don't cut it. You just brush it. And you have a nice, relaxing conversation with Haaland while you brush his Viking hair for him. And you just brush it and you have a chat with Haaland. I think I'd like to do that. Be quite good having a chat with Haaland while he's meditating like that, and he has a chat with you. Don't know where I'm going with that, but here he is. Here's the man whose hair I'd like to brush, and trying to find Nico O'Reilly. Big up here. DSI bags it. And Kairagra dropping 5. No way! Jorginho bags it. That's not random. That's not random. Sorry, I was told it's random people who get it, but if anyone deserves it, it's Jorginho. You've got yourself a membership, Jorginho, and after all the super chats that you've dropped on this channel, it's everything you deserve, mate. So big up Jorginho for bagging a membership. There you go, man. Big up, lad. And big up Kairagra. You're the one who sent them, mate. Top man. You're a legend. Inspirational. Crazy Raccoon. W's for everyone. 100%, mate. Great stuff, this. 1-0 up. We've won the League Cup. We're beating the Scousers 1-0. It's good, isn't it? It is good being a City fan right now. Obviously, this could change. Lots of football still to play. Liverpool have actually looked pretty threatening when they come forward, but that's been stifled since that opening 15-20 minutes. I haven't really felt much threat from them, and we've looked by far the better team since that. Since the penalty shout, you know? Since the penalty shout. So they can't argue with the fact that they're, even if they... How is Van Dijk and Slot arguing with Michael Oliver saying it's not a penalty? When you're lucky it's not a second penalty, to be honest. You're lucky you're not 2-0 down. And you act hard done by. Doku. I think he could up his game. He's looked okay in moments, but there's definitely aspects to his final third output that has always been the question mark over his game. And I think he's... that's a good ball from Mark Gay. Oh, Cherky. Cherky with the little back heel to Nunes was on the money. On the money from Ryan Cherky again, man. You gotta love it, man. Sorry, mate. It's just random. I'd give you one if I could, but I can't control it. It's just random. Big up, Phil. Keep going, City. Keep it going, City, he says. 100%. We keep it going like this and we're winning this game. You're absolutely spot on, Phil. Good. Good stuff, mate. Bernardo Silva, who's having a good game, by the way. Very good game. Ball into Semenyo's a good one. Good touch as well from Semenyo. He's got 3 Liverpool players to beat on his own. He beats 2 of them. He gets the cross in. Nico O'Reilly, it's a good bit of defending by Gomez at the back post to stop that ball coming back into a dangerous area, but we've still got the ball. Rodri, good pass into Cherky. Dangerous. Oh, and he's tried too much. That's the stuff we're talking about. I was celebrating the back heel before, and I was even celebrating the kick-ups in the League Cup, but he tried something there when he didn't really need to. I think he was looking at doing some sort of back heel. We need to see it again. But I think he ends up back heeling it onto his own shin and out for a goal kick. That is the things that are going to annoy people when you don't need to do those sort of things. You know, because if you do it, you better get it right. Otherwise, you look like an idiot. And you look like an idiot right there because you just back heeled it onto your own shin. So, anyway. I think we have to take the rough with the smooth with Cherky, unfortunately. I think he's just one of these players that we're just going to have to accept. Oh, but no! Bollocks! Fuck off! Piss off! Piss off! Oh. Ball over the top. Gomez underneath it. Gets caught underneath it. A little touch from Doku, but no push. No push. Gomez misjudges it, in my opinion. And Doku was away. Michael Oliver sees it as a push. And free kick to Liverpool. Go back and watch the League Cup goal from Aguero against Arsenal in 2018. Go and watch that goal, and it's exactly the same as that, except it wasn't given as a foul, and Aguero scored. If you remember that game against Arsenal back in when we beat them 3-0 in the League Cup, you'll remember the goal I'm talking about. Nico O'Reilly! Oh, that's a foul! But he's just bullied Szoboszlai, but just ended up having to give a throw-in away as a part of the play that he was doing there. But I mean, he was just skinning Szoboszlai then, man. This is a great watch, man. We've got to get that second goal and we can start being a bit more comfortable here. But half-time fast approaching. I need to go and cough a lung up at half-time. Get rid of one of those lungs because they're doing my head in. I think it's a chest infection, you know, because I've got proper chest pain. So I'm pretty sure I need some antibiotics, but just can't be arsed going to the doctors. 2 minutes of injury time. Ball switched here for Ekitike. Nunes shepherding. Whee! Ekashite. Completely misjudges it. Out for a goal kick. I feel like he's susceptible to, like, you know, the psychological aspect of the game. I remember earlier on in the season, he looked like he had too much of a point to prove because he came in, then Isak came in, and it was like, right, well, who's the number 9 for Liverpool? Who's the number 1? Ball here for Haaland. Oh, and Van Dijk wins it. That was just, you've got to take your hats off to getting your head on that, because if he doesn't, Haaland's bringing that down and it's potentially 2-0. Oh. But yeah, Ekitike, man. I remember he scored a goal against Southampton earlier this season, didn't he? And he took his top off, got himself sent off, and he was doing all this, like holding his own shirt up, like, everybody, this is my name. It's me, Ekitike. That is, you know, just like imposter syndrome. You've, like, you know, talk about insecure, mate. Like, you want everyone to think you're the main man. Like, just play your game and we'll decide that on our own. You don't need to tell us. We'll decide that. You know, the audience will decide that. But here he is. Semenyo, ball in. Haaland makes it 2! No penalty! Straight onto the forehead of the big man. Haaland makes it 2! It's everything we deserve, man. Since that 15-minute mark, since we should have had a penalty, it should have been a penalty to Turkey. We got one eventually, because that was right as well. And now we've made it 2. We're battering this lot, man. We're battering them. We're miles above this shower. They're shit. They're absolutely shit, man. Beautiful. Haaland's on a hat-trick. Yes. Yes. What a ball from Semenyo. Oh, let's check the offsides. No offside. Oh, Konate getting bullied by Haaland. Turkey, great play, hold-up play. Waits for the underlapping run of Semenyo. Semenyo's ball is a delicious one. Dinks it right onto the middle of the 6-yard box line. And Haaland's storming in there and just nods it, gets a bit of spin on it and sends it right into that far corner. Pep Linders goes wild on the touchline and no doubt Pep Guardiola is stood up and Slot is doing that thing he always does. Actually, it is that thing he always does because he's just done that to everybody. It's normally that, isn't it? Like, he just looks on the pitch like his team are like 4-0 down and he's like, what are you doing? Trying to land a fucking plane. What are you doing, you bell end? He's going to get sacked. He's going to get sacked. Tell you what, my missus is so sick of my cough because I'm such a... It's a man thing. I swear like it's a man thing. Why women are so, like, delicate when they cough. Like... any women I've come across anyway, there might be a woman in your life that coughs like a wolf. I don't know. But I've come across most women and they're very delicate the way they cough. But I cough like a tractor. Like I sound like a tractor engine. Like really aggressive. Because I want it out. I want to get it out. You know, but my missus is like, can you shut up? At like 4 a.m. I'm going, like just killing the, like, oh, my throat's on fire as well. Anyway. Big up, Locke. Welcome to becoming a Typical City member. Big up to you, sir. Welcome to the community, mate. Good to see you. Peer, BPM. Big up, Peer. Thanks for the donation as well. Who bagged that? Oh, Vecna. Oh, shit. Is that Vecna from Stranger Things, Vecna? Even he's watching now. Holy shit. Even the other side is watching. Buzzing. 2-0 at half-time against the Scousers. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff, this is. Yes. Yeah, man. You can talk. Of course you can talk. It got off to a bit of a shaky start, though, didn't it? It got off to a positive start for Liverpool, more than a shaky start for City. I think defensively we dealt with it really well. That's the one thing I was saying throughout all of it. Our defensive shape looks good. Like when they came forward, we were restricting them to shots outside the box. Anything that came into the box was dealt with very, very well by Kasanoff and Mark Gay. A few back post crosses where they tried to switch the play quite aggressively to Ekitike. Nunes was not really out of position, but Ekitike was very far wide. So being that far wide, when the ball eventually arrived at Ekitike, the danger was mostly gone by that point. So I felt like even though Liverpool came out and they looked the better side in that opening 15 minutes, we dealt with what they had to throw at us. And that was them at full blast, 100% gunning for us. Let's go and get an early goal. Liverpool's intentions were clear. They came out to get a goal early. They didn't. We then go and get a penalty shout, a stone wall penalty on Cherky. And since that moment, it seemed to galvanise us. It seemed to piss us off. It pissed me off. And I think it pissed a lot of you off as well. But let me say one thing right now. This game is not done. Oh yeah, timer. This game is not done. By any stretch of the imagination. 2-0 is not finished yet. 3, I think that probably puts us home and dry. But that second goal for me stands out as a moment that has just been so infrequent in recent times for Manchester City. A cross coming in and Haaland's on the end of it and it's a goal. We haven't seen that for a long time. A long time. And that was just like bread and butter for Haaland 6 months ago. That was like, weekly occurrence. This now is infrequent. So to see it against Liverpool is absolutely beautiful. And I'm praying it gives him the confidence he needs to not... Because I think even if you ask Haaland, are you confident now that you've scored a goal away at Liverpool? It was from the penalty spot. It was a big high-pressure penalty. So I get the point that a goal is a goal. But a striker wants to score from open play. You know, it's for real, like, tangible confidence. A striker wants to score from open play, not from the penalty spot. It will make them feel good because of the 3 points, in particular, in that scenario. But it's also, you know, a bit of movement. Something where you drop at the shoulder and send the defender the other way. Or bully Kanate, get in front of him and nod it. That's what Haaland's game's based on. And to see him benefit from it and get a goal from it is beautiful, man. Beautiful. It really is. Oh, West. No way we've scored the second. Your fire stick cut out. Oh, gutted, mate. See, that's why I don't trust. I wish I could, like, set myself up with, like... Is it Cody? I'm sure I've heard Cody being used on fire sticks and things like that. That's why I don't... To be fair, even Sky cuts out, mate. So even you pay 120 quid a month for Sky to watch the games, or TNT Sports. Even that cuts out. I was watching TNT Sports, actually, in the preview before kickoff. It went black for like 30 seconds. So like even like 130 quid a month subscriptions cut out. I can't wait for Premier League to go Premflix. Do you know what I mean? That's happening. That's happening. Soon, I think, where Sky's contract will be done. There will no longer be Sky Premier League football. It will be Premier League, like a Netflix subscription, but it's just Premier League football, where there's 24/7 Premier League football being shown, whether it be retro games or conversations about certain topics. And I don't know if they're going to introduce season tickets, because I think that would be a good way to make money, but then... I don't know, like 30 quid a month to watch your own team, all of your games in the Premier League. So you could buy a Manchester City season ticket, but then like 50 quid a month to watch all of the Premier League games for a higher price tier. That's just a easy money. We skip out the middleman, because the middleman is crap. Like, it's Sky and TNT. Like, No one cares. They just want to watch the football. The pundits will move over to the Premier League, so it's not like if you've got a favourite pundit at Sky, they'll all be brought over to the Premier League. Of course they will. You know, there might be a few new ones in there, but it's such a better idea to skip out this middleman, especially one that is a third party that doesn't have the Premier League interest and therefore the club's interest at heart. They are looking out for their own and making it more narrative driven rather than football driven. You know, creating headlines is their goal. You know, whereas the Premier League is just like, we know what we've got. This is the product. The football's there. Just turn up and watch it and enjoy it. That's it. That's all anyone wants, man. We don't want to hear the narratives of fucking, you know, Gary Neville is a former United player and what does he have to say about United's current predicament? I don't give a shit. They're shit, and that's the bottom line. That their club is shit. That's all that needs to be said about the matter. Moving on. William, big up. Kusanov. Incredible to see it. He did some good things in this game, to be fair to him, but I do think the plaudits need to be given to Haaland in particular. Semenyo's assist was beautiful, but Kusanov absolutely contributed in the first half with that run back to Salah. There was a header that he ended up slipping, but then he got back and tackled it. So that was great. There was another tackle from Kusanov as well. He's a beast. But I do think Haaland's, you know, he deserves the headlines for this first half anyway. Certainly considering we're 2-0 up and he scored both. But yeah, I can't wait for... I'm picturing Kusanov in like 3-4 years when he's like 25, 26. I'm picturing that and thinking, yeah, keep him injury free. Let's hope he doesn't become an injury-prone player, because speed often becomes, you know, fast players who tend to pick up more injuries than players like Bernardo Silva, for example, who are less athletic and more technical. It's more the athletic players are the ones that tend to pick up more injuries. So hopefully he can avoid that, because if he does, we've got a potential like world-class centre-back on our hands here that is just going to be the envy of European football. Oops, my chat moved. Sorry, I've gone all AWOL here. Big up RG7, Sweden to the World Cup. Congratulations, mate. Looking forward to seeing you there. That should be good. Right, I need a pee. I'll be back in a minute. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't done so already. And subscribe if you're new. Italy, tearing Scousers apart again. I thought I'd done coughing. I thought I'd got it all out, but it comes back like instantly. Oh, this is great, isn't it? This is great. 2-0 up and looking pretty comfortable, in all honesty. It was only that 15 minutes that's thinking second half, if we see any more of that, then Liverpool could well get themselves a goal. But I'm more thinking, let's go and get ourselves a third, you know? Get ourselves a third goal. Where's Cherky? I can't do it every week. I'm not doing a bloody rap every week. I'll play it again some other time. Not today, though. But I'll play it again some other time. Did you enjoy it? Florian farts. Better than Cherky. Of course he is. And it's Florian squirts. But yeah. Florian sharts. Shouldn't be having this. I'm not well enough to be drinking one beer, let alone two. But we've scored 2. So I'm having 2 beers. Not that I made that a thing, but big up Gamer, Lex Top. Come on, City, we are locked in. Yeah, man, we absolutely are. And we're doing very, very well. What games are you into, mate? Playing a bit of Crimson Desert lately. Mad game that, innit? Mad. Florian queefs. Florian, Florian. Oh, Florian, where art thou? Florian. He's in the bin, mate. He's in the bin. Does that... Right, let me ask you a question. Right, let me ask you a question. Would you... I don't know what the question is yet. Let me think about it. Would you rather win this game and go through to the FA Cup final and win it, but as a result of this game, Arne Slot gets sacked and they bring in Xabi Alonso, and next season Liverpool are miles better, and they are the team that we feared they would be this season, but they are that team next season with Xabi Alonso and Wirtz finds his feet. And I suppose it depends on what happens next season, really, in terms of the question, because if I can guarantee you that we win it, then who gives a shit what they do? But I still think next season, Liverpool and City, it's going to be one of them. I feel like... Also depends on what happens with Pep, because there's strong rumours out there that he may be leaving. I feel like they are just that, rumours. They aren't concrete. I don't think anyone knows. Anyone who's claiming to know doesn't. Anyone with inside information is unless you're inside the skull of Pep Guardiola, then you don't have inside information. He's the only one who'll know. So Liverpool players sent out well early. Look at them all stood there waiting. He's a bad manager. He's a bad manager. That's old school shite, that. Right, go out there, get out there and wait. Like, that's not... Nah. He's a crap manager. This year, Arne Slot, in terms of his press conferences, they have been a joke. The amount of excuses, and like Klopp used to do, but so much worse. Blaming the wind... Like City, who did City field in their starting 11 when asking questions about their League Cup exit when they got knocked out of the League Cup? It was all about, well, what did City do? Like, why are you talking about us? We weren't even asked. We weren't even part of the question. He's constantly referenced us and Arsenal. Second half's underway. He's a joke, man. I think he's like a really bad manager, and the Liverpool fans that are defending him, I'm not one for saying these things, to be fair. Like, I like the idea of giving managers time and giving them an opportunity. Even if they're not at my club, I don't always like jump on the whole, he's got to go. There is nothing about Slot that makes me think, if I was a Liverpool fan, I'm loving Slot as a City fan, but he's crap, man. Like, his tactics are outdated, his interviews are embarrassing, the way he conducts himself on the touchline is embarrassing. Terrible. Oh, God. But we need that third. We need that third. I hope you're right, Jenny. Ten Hag was the same. Yeah, he was a little less bitter. That's what makes Kasanov just grabbed Furtz and just said, "You are coming with me, you little shit. You're coming with me." He looked in his eyes as well. That's the best part about that. He looked right in his eyes as he's like manhandling him like a fucking bloke picks up a child's doll. Do you know what I mean? Like that's a fucking irrelevant piece of plastic. I'm going to push you over there, mate. That was such a... he's bullied him, man. He just bullied him. Oh, that's a foul. Well done, Nico O'Reilly. Very clever from Nico O'Reilly, because I thought he'd given away a corner there, but he ends up going down as a result of it. But what was that, man? Officer Kasanov. I've lost it with that. Did you see that? That was so good. It was just like he kept leaning on him and he just like realised that he could just keep going and Wirtz's face was like, "Help!" Oh, he's a beast, isn't he? Yeah, I've just seen that as well, Phil. Not a surprise. Like, because O'Reilly was fouled. He lost his head, didn't he? He's shit, isn't he? Like, I can't stand Slot. And I hated Jurgen Klopp. But there was something respectable about him. You know what I mean? Like, the results, the style of football, the passion in the way it was... I felt even Klopp was like... He's lauded as this man who's like super respectful. I remember the way he used to like in Dortmund, like grabbing referees and fourth officials like on the touchline and doing that with his teeth, like "I'm gonna fucking kill you," like that. Do you remember that? Like that's not a nice man. That's a man who's lost his head, like clearly. But I still get it. Like we all get annoyed, but Slot's just like. There's nothing to him. You know, there's nothing to him at all. He's like very unconvincing. Even his anger feels a bit like, not bothered, mate. You can rant and rave all you want. You're not getting your way. Just, I don't know what it is about him. Don't know what it is. But City knocking it around nicely here. Found a nice little pocket for Bernardo Silva. Pokes it out to Doku's a bad ball, that, from Bernardo Silva. Really unnecessary. And Bernardo's annoyed with himself, he knows. Pep's annoyed with him as well. Really simple stuff, that, from Bernardo. After a great first half, in all honesty, for Bernardo, because I thought he played really well in that opening 45 minutes. But that was one bad pass, so let's not get too carried away. But we need that third. We might get it now. We might get it now. We're getting it. We're getting it. We've got it. We've got it. Semenyo makes it 3. Who's looking forward to the Arnie Slot sacking in the morning? Yeah, getting sacked in the morning. Sacked in the morning. He's shitting his Slot. He absolutely... What a joke of a manager. Terrible news, this. Terrible news, because he's getting sacked now. He's an embarrassment. He really is. City 3, Liverpool 0. Goal for Semenyo. And it's as simple, it's very rudimentary stuff. There's nothing to it, really. It's a simple through ball, a throw-in given away, acres of space, great ball, Cherky assist, Semenyo with a little left foot dink, over, it's not even over Marmaduke, it was sort of like around him and over him. They're crap. They're absolutely crap. I think Marmadashvili should save that, to be honest. I'll tell you what, I'll tell you who does save it, Alisson. I was saying that in my preview, the 1% saves. I'm not even saying that's a 1%. You know, that's an easy save, that really is. Big up, Peer. Top man, Peer. You're a legend, mate. Demo MCI grabs it. Unbelievable. It's beginning to look a slot like Christmas. Everywhere you go. Arnie snot. I've got snot. Loads of it. you want some? Oh, the hissy fits have stopped, haven't they? Oh, look at that. There's a little Scouser who's upset. Yeah, I don't like that, to be honest. No one wants to see kids crying. I don't want to see that. Salah might make it. And James Trafford, cleared by Nunes. He went an odd way to clear the ball, back to where all the players were, but he cleared it nonetheless. But it's James Trafford making another valuable save for Manchester City. Ball back post. Ekitike is going to collect this. They're knocking it around, actually, at the back in midfield. Liverpool trying to get back into the game. Intercepted by Bernardo Silva. We could bully them here. We could bully them. We could make this 4-5, you know. Always believe in Semenyo. Oh! Good ball into Semenyo. Oh, and the touch. The touch lets him down. That's something he needs to... One thing I've seen Semenyo do, in all his training videos, if you've ever watched him like train, like on his Instagram or other areas of social media, where it's always like shooting. And you can see the benefits of the training because he's in front of goal. He's lethal, man. He's lethal. Bournemouth and Manchester City. He's just carried on. We can make it 4 here. They're all over the place. Their heads have gone. Their heads have gone. Cherky, go on, lad. Little scoop, too much. Curtis Jones nods it back. If I'm Semenyo, I'm going into training all summer and I'm saying, fire the ball into me. I'm controlling it every day. Every day. Fire that ball into me. Get one of those machines that launches the ball at you at 100 mile an hour. Control the fucker. He needs to work on his first touch because he would become bordering unstoppable if he worked on his first touch. Because the amount of times his first touch lets him down. And we've seen him do it, man. The goal against Wolves was a brilliant first touch. One touch, bang, bottom corner. That was another opportunity for Semenyo to get his second. He's having a shot here from the halfway line, Semenyo. Oh, it's not far away. It lands right on the roof of the net. I think Marmadashvili had it covered, in all honesty. But that shows the confidence in these players. They're all watching. And it's not that close. But, I mean, it lands on the roof of the net. And James Trafford comes out again. Salah seems to be the outlet for Liverpool at the minute. And James Trafford deals with it again. This time more sweeper-keeper role than having to make a save. Comes out and nods it out for a throw-in. Big up Jeff. Not worried their attack might click, but their defence needs a complete overhaul. They might be better with a new manager, but not worried. Yeah, I think I mostly agree with you there. I think they will be better with Xabi Alonso, but I think Mo Salah's replacement cannot be understated. I said it at the beginning of the stream that I think the Salah drop-off isn't the entire reason why Liverpool have dropped off. It's not that black and white, but it is a big part of it. I think Salah has been Liverpool for the last 4 or 5 years. Without Salah, Liverpool are nowhere near the team. They are like, oh, here he is, Mo Salah. Over the bar! So, Salah, just first time effort. That 2 seasons ago, that's 3-1 Liverpool. How is that's horrible finish from Mo Salah. He's already had another opportunity prior to that was a bit of a tame effort, to be honest, that Trafford saved it. It was on target, but he just doesn't have that conviction to his game anymore, does he, Mo Salah? And I think that's a huge reason why Liverpool have declined, because they've been so dependent on him. How many times has that guy bailed them out of games where they've been mediocre, but a bit of magic from Salah wins them the game? Without that, they're quite mediocre. And add to the fact that they've added a shed load of players this summer, and a complete, the start of what seems an overhaul. You would have thought that was an overhaul and they're probably done with the amount they fucking spent. Like nearly £500 million was spent in one bloody window. And they got to look at Mo Salah. And I agree with what you're saying, Jeff. Like the likes of Virgil van Dijk, he gets a bit of stick at the minute because of his aura defending. I do think sometimes he's a bit passive. the way he defends. We saw it with the Nico Gonzalez goal earlier this season, if you remember that, in the 3-0, where he just goes, whoo, sticks his leg out. It's not defending. But sometimes Virgil van Dijk will do a bit of defending that's like unbelievable. Unbelievable. So I still think he's capable, but people are not wrong when they say his head goes, man. He just starts doing stupid shit, like non-existent shit. Like, that's not defending. Just standing there and hoping the name Virgil van Dijk scares them. Oh, lovely. Nico O'Reilly cuts it back. Haaland. Ah, it's 4-0. Haaland hat-trick. Get in the back of the net. Let's fucking humiliate these Scousers, man. City tearing Scousers apart again. City tearing Scousers apart again. Nico O'Reilly with another assist. They're getting humbled. Buzzing, man. Buzzing. Unbelievable. 4-0. We're not even an hour into the game, and Jeremy Doku's ball to Nico O'Reilly. That ball right there, Russ. I remember your super chat at the start of this. If you're still watching, mate, that is what he can do. That ball's brilliant. That's a great pass. And then Haaland sweeps it into an open net as Nico O'Reilly receives the ball from Doku, cuts it back, Nico does, to Haaland. Haaland sweeps it off the bar, smashes the crossbar into the back of the net, and Haaland's bagged a hat-trick. Another one from open play. Big up, Kaz. Thanks for the coverage as we're away and you keeping us entertained. Good, Kaz. Appreciate that. And forgot the Dodge FS. Happy Easter, fellow citizens. Big up, Kaz. Thank you very much for that. Where are you on your holes? Hope you're enjoying yourselves. Hope you're having a great holiday. Oh, Liverpool nearly. A bit of a weird scoop. They're leaving! We can see you sneaking out. We can see you sneaking out. Not got far to go, have you? Rocking the Poznan. City fans are rocking the Poznan. Liverpool fans are scuttling out of the Etihad. It's not even an hour of football hasn't been played yet. The Etihad is bouncing. Liverpool are 4-0 down. And the Scousers are already on the M6 fucking off back to Scouseville. Oh, this is a beautiful day. This is a Haaland hat-trick. Oh. Cheers, everybody. Right, clean sheet now. I don't want any 4-2. I don't want any of that shit. I don't want 4-3 or anything like that. I want an emphatic... I want a fifth, actually. That's what I want. I want to absolutely bury this lot. And I'm telling you right now, I'll be gobsmacked if Arne Slot's still in a job. It's exactly what... Oh, Salah. Salah's still going. And he's stopped by the wall that is Mark Gay. But this has been men against boys. This has. Too much turkey. Don't take the piss. Brilliant. Brilliant. And I think he even gave the fans a thumbs up. He's good, isn't he? He was pushing his luck there because Szoboszlai was on him like a rash there. It was all over him, Szoboszlai, but he dealt with it, turned him, and then he got a nice little pass into, I think, Nunes. And I think he ran away to the City fans and gave him a thumbs up as well. Big up, Darks. Back to work. Enjoy the win, Blues. Big up, Darks, mate. Have a good shift, whatever you do, mate. Have a good one, mate. Top man, Darks. How good is this? It's 116 million, because I'm not a fan of that number, 115, but... Yeah. I know the point you're making, all things football, you're absolutely right. The difference in output from these two players that are in question here, one is just living it up, like doing kick-ups in a cup final and winning the cup in the process, popping up with assists a week later, or 2 weeks later, against Liverpool, and Florian Squirts is just an anonymous, like, he's been irrelevant in this game. He's been absolutely irrelevant. This is astounding, really. Yeah, I want to see that, Ryan. I want to see that. We're actually making some subs, as you suggest we do, but it's not Kovacic. It is Savinho and Nico G, both coming onto the pitch. Darks, I think I missed one of yours, mate. Dark, sorry, mate, I missed you. What's up, Jonny and everyone? This lineup is my FC team for City, with Nico O and Nico G in mid instead of Rodri and Silva. 8 Nori at left back and Donna at the gates. I think is the best 11 for City for the next season. Well, I think Rodri, I'm hoping Rodri's still here next season, because there was a bit of a U-turn on that. What a touch from Bernardo Silva that was. Oh, you've lost your head. Van Dijk has lost his head. He's just tried to, like, smack Ryan Cherky. Oh, you've lost your head. Oh, look at that little baby. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That's nice, isn't it? Grandad there holding his, what looks to be his grandchild. Couldn't tell whether it was a boy or girl or not, but looked like a boy with those little earmuffs on. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. Good to see. Big up, Dark. Sorry I missed that, mate. I read your more recent one out, but yeah, back to work, mate. I hope you didn't miss me reading the other one out, mate. Oh, Semenyo, another touch. At least he's sprinting back. Look at him go. Verts, don't you do anything after I've just nailed you to the wall. Ekatike. Oh, that's a penalty. That's a stonewall penalty. What are you doing there, Nunes? What are you doing there? That's just a stupid thing to do. You've had a stinker, mate, to be honest. You've not played well all game, really. First half was poor. Giving it away left, right and centre. And Nunes has just given us... Why is he lunging in like that? An opportunity for Liverpool to, well, get one back. And you never know, man. There's 27 minutes to go. What such a stupid thing to do that is. I don't care it's 4-0. I'm hoping we save it, to be honest, because this is a slight little crack in the door. You've opened the door a little bit here now with that. What's he doing? Big up, Ian. Actually able to watch the match for once, but still need to stop in to support. Big up the Blues, and big up to you, Johnny. Big up to you, Ian. Hope you're enjoying the game, mate. Appreciate you stopping in. Bad timing, though, man, because Liverpool are about to score, I would imagine, unless James Trafford can do the business. He does the business! Still, rebound, clear it, it's cleared. Yes! James Trafford! Mo Salah, sitting in the bed. Love it. Nunes, don't be fucking about again, man. Sort it out, mate. None of that again. Like, that was a fucking stupid. Like, you could see it coming a mile away. The second he started moving, I was saying the word penalty because I could see it coming. What's he thinking? Brilliant from James Trafford, though, man. Unbelievable. Brilliant. This is great. This is a great day. This is a fantastic day. Kasanov, out comes James Trafford. Well done. Liverpool are getting back into this in terms of play. We've got to take control of the game. Just because it's 4-0 doesn't mean you stop playing football, lads. Come on. There's a long, long way to go, man. Let's humiliate them. Make it 5. Stand on their throats. Come on. Savinho diving. Oh, he's won a free kick. Take it. You missed my previous... Oh. Did I? And the man, Chad. I missed you as well. The man, Chad. I'm sorry, mate. The man, the Chad. I missed you. I need to sort it out now. I missed one in the cup final. I've missed 2 now in this. And it's through no intention am I doing it. I'm just so like, oh, shit. Sorry, people. That's shit, that, innit? But, oh, Mama Dashfield. I'm so sorry, man. I hate that. I need to figure it out. I need to figure out a better way than just relying on this chat, because I've got one screen here that brings up the whole chat with the super chat, and I can see it like you can see it. But this way I can put it onto the screen so you can see it as well and being read out. But eventually the chat like runs out of space and I can't go back any higher up the chat. Fucking annoying, man. Supervisor for a distribution company, food supplies, cleaning goods, kitchen equipment, hospital supplies. Bloody hell. Everything. Literally everything. A distribution company. I like it, Darks. I like it. Sounds incredibly important job that you've got there. Distributing food supplies and cleaning goods and kitchen equipment. I need some spoons, mate. I do need some spoons. If you can send us some spoons. Like, you know, like proper serving spoons. Like big ones. Big spoons. I need some big spoons. I keep saying big spoons. If you can send us some big spoons, I'll be extremely happy. I'll pay for them, of course, but you're the man to go to. Big up, Darks. Sorry, Curtis, mate. I don't know what's going on there, mate. Sorry, man. I know I've got a different thing here. I know you're right, 100%. It's a different... Oh, no, there is actually. Yeah, I can do it. Peer, I'm so sorry, mate. Fuck. I'm genuinely embarrassed. Like, that's not good, is it? Peer, one of the biggest legends around here. He drops gift membership after gift membership with every goal. He wants to say something, and it's so nice, and I've missed it. Sorry, Peer. It's there now, at least. Well, there. So, big up, Peer. Curtis, there you go. Marmalade sandwich. It's a good one as well. Look at that. I missed marmalade sandwich. Should have saved that. Think, to be honest. 100%. Nico G over Rodri next season. We're starting to get there, but I still think Rodri, if he can sign a new contract, would be my preference. But Szoboszlai ball in. Haaland at the near post clears it. Sorry, everybody. I'm really fucking bad, man. Like, and the man Chad, there you go, mate. Thanks for the donation. There you go. It's really easy now. I won't miss another one. That's it. I won't miss it again. I didn't realise, Big M. I've lost your chat now, mate. Anyway, yeah, I know I'm live now. I think I'm sorted. But yeah, Big M, you're the one who highlighted. I could see it as well. It says there, and I just forgot to use it like that. Sorry, man. Like, let's move forward. Let's get treble incoming. I don't know. Do you know what? I'm looking at the last day of the season. That's where you know. They've got... Who've they got last day of the season? Is it Palace? I feel like it's Palace away Arsenal have got. And we've got Villa at home, which what was it, 4 or 5 years ago, was a very memorable last day of the season fixture for us and won us the league. So I'm not thinking it in that regard. I'm just thinking about Arsenal getting that close with one game to go. And they've got Palace. That maybe that could be the last day of the season sort of drama. I'm getting carried away. I still think, and it's not because I've said it, so I'm sticking to my guns. I'm quite happy to change my mind. If circumstances change, I will openly change my mind. I'm not afraid to change my mind. And I don't think that's flip-flopping. I think circumstances change, so therefore opinions likely change with it. You're an idiot if you don't change your opinion based on the circumstances. You know, if you're presented with a load of evidence but you refuse to change your opinion, then it's not wrong to change your mind. It's more stupid to not change your mind. But right now, I still think Arsenal are, you know, I can't see them being that bad that they fall away and give the title to us. But you just never know. I want to see their response tonight, Southampton, because I think they're going up against the Southampton side that have got a very good record right now. They're in good form, albeit they are in the Championship. They're actually playing good football, and they're playing well, and they're a dangerous team, you know. And Arsenal, will they be considering the rotations and, you know, Champions League football coming up for them as well? Will they be rotating, or will they go full strength against Southampton tonight? We'll find out. And how they respond to a League Cup defeat, I think is going to be really, really interesting to see how they play. Because this, a 4-0 spanking for Liverpool, is going to send the frights up Arsenal, right up their sphincter. They'll be like, oh my God, they've not only just beaten us in a cup final, they've just tonked Liverpool 4-0, and there's still 20 minutes to go. Big up Art. This is not the chat you were looking for. I don't understand it, but I appreciate the donation nonetheless. Big up, mate. That's a really kind donation, mate. Thank you very much. All the way from the US as well. I see the dollars. Big up, Art. Top man. Legend. Omar should leave. I don't want him to leave. Ngamoa's on as well for Liverpool. By the way, Phil Foden's on. I didn't mention that. Foden and someone else who was alongside him. They made another substitution. And I missed it because I was too busy missing super chats. Cherky came on. Reinders, that was it. Reinders, I knew it was someone. Reinders on. Cherky was off. Foden on. Looks like Semenyo off. Should pay attention, really, shouldn't I? That'd be a good idea. Why don't you watch the game, John? I'll try. I have to look at the chat. Oh, look at their little faces. Ekatike and Verts. Both of them, like. To be honest, it's like a terrible day for Liverpool, this is. Terrible. Sending Reinders away. Kanate steps across, though. Good bit of defending that by Kanate. But the ball wasn't bad. Reinders just couldn't quite get on the end of it. What? Did Cherky put on Hugo Ekatike's shirt? What's going on here? Ngamoa. Dealt with. Nico O'Reilly, mate. Goal kick. Sit down. He's leagues above you, mate. What's gone on? What did... I'm sat here as well. I'm watching it, yet somehow I've missed everything. Cherky put on Hugo Ekatike's shirt. Ryan Cherky just... I'm reading City Extra here. Big up to City Extra, by the way. Ryan Cherky just started putting on Hugo Ekatike's shirt whilst sat on the Man City bench before being told to take it off, apologising to those behind him. I like it to a degree. There's the child version of me, which is like 99% of me. And then there's the 1% adult version of me that really like McAllister. Oh, saved by James Trafford, but that was swerving. That was swerving, but big save again. Ryan just thought about sending Haaland away there. He's through, but an opportunity for City to make it 5. But we've got a naughty boy on our hands, haven't we, here with Cherky? He's a naughty boy. He's cheeky. He's a cheeky chap. Cheeky Cherky. Cheeky Cherky. I like it when we're winning. It's a case of... It's the sort of thing that comes back to bite you in football. Like, it does. It just does. Fucking hell, it's windy outside. Can you hear that? See that? See that there? Look. That I can't do it. There. I can't make my finger go like that. There. There. It's just a bit of curtain moving. That's like... But yeah, fucking windy, man. Getting drafty. Is this Omar Mamouche coming on? Hat-trick Haaland. Haaland! 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 It's good to see him back in the goals, man. It really is proper goals as well. Proper goals. Great stuff, man. Real traditional signature Haaland goals they were. Big up Cade. We're so back. The future is looking bright with all these young talents we've got. Man, the past 2 games, every single one of these lads look like they're fighting for the badge. Hopefully we keep this up. 100%, Cade. You're absolutely spot on. And I've said City are back in a thumbnail, like from a game, from a performance. But silverware is the moment when you can say you're back. You've won a piece of silverware, and it's exactly what we did. And the League Cup was, we're back. And this performance, if you weren't prepared to say it then after the League Cup win, now you've got to be prepared to say it. Doesn't mean we're going to go and be perfect from this point onwards, but it's a real indication of what is to come from this Manchester City side that are still finding their feet with so many new players being brought into the fold this summer. Even in January with Semenyo and Gay coming in, they've been here for 5 minutes and they look like they've been here for a couple of years the way they play. And obviously Haaland fell out of form. Foden's fallen out of form. I thought Pep, his handling of the Foden question was absolutely brilliant from Pep Guardiola when he said it happens. It's normal. He described it as normal. And I think he's absolutely right. A player like Phil Foden with the quality that he's got, it doesn't just disappear, but I don't know about you. If you play football, I play football casually. Here you go. Let's go and make it 5. A bit much on that from Savinho, but another opportunity goes missing. We should have made that 5. Got something stuck now. What was I going to say? But yeah, the way he handled the Foden question as to Foden's form is not impressive. It's normal and he'll be back because a decline in this stage of his career, being 25 years old, it's normal. There is no player other than the likes of Messi and Ronaldo that maintain standards at the top level of the game throughout their entire career. And even Messi and Ronaldo had little dips and troughs, peaks and troughs. But Foden's going to at some point, and I think he's also going to come back. I think he will. Whatever the reason as to why he's fallen out of form, I don't know, personal. Just even if it's not, if it's just a case of it's just gone against him, and he's slowly and over time started to feel not the best version of himself. Who hasn't had that moment in their life? Has your life been smooth sailing your whole life? Have you had perfect scenarios every day of every week of every year? No, you haven't. Life can be shit sometimes. And maybe that's what he's going through, just a moment. It's unfortunate how long it's dragged on for, but I absolutely believe he'll come back. I do. I really believe that, and Pep clearly does. So if Pep thinks it, I'm inclined to believe the man. Big up Hank. Turkey. He's our turkey. Gobble, gobble, gobble. I can't do that with this. But big up Hank and big up Techno Kid as well. Haaland, hat-trick hero, has finally returned. Also, 5 months already. Been an honour. Jonny, would love to sit down and talk City with you. Make it happen. Yeah, man, we'll talk City sometime. Absolutely. Send me an email, mate. We'll have a chat. Collected by Trafford. But yeah, this is a fantastic result for Manchester City. 10 minutes to go. I would like the 5th, though, wouldn't you? I think a 5th would be wow. Wow. Make sure you hit that like button. We've got 800 likes. We've got 1,600 watching and 800 likes. I reckon we can... Let's see if we can get to 1K. And also subscribe, because that would be great. We're nearly at 50,000. like 500 or so away from 50,000. I'll tell you exactly how many we are away. Oh, 478 subscribers away from 50,000 subscribers. Ball in, cleared by Núñez, much better. He's the only player that I've got genuine criticism for today is Matheus Núñez. And I'm actually disappointed in that, to be honest, because I think he's been arguably our most consistent player. Maybe not our best, because I think there's a difference between being our best and our most consistent. Because I think he hasn't hit the heights of Haaland in the first half of the season, Cherki in flashes of the season. Nico O'Reilly's up there for best and consistent. I think he's up there for debate in terms of like the best / consistent. Núñez has been the most consistent for me, though, over the course of the season. And only recently has he started to decline ever so slightly. And this is arguably the worst performance of the season from Núñez, I would say. And that shows, you know, the standards that he's been hitting. And I think it's going to be an interesting summer as to whether we replace him as our number one right back or let him become a more established number one right back and bring in an understudy, bring in someone else to cover for him. Because in all honesty, I don't think Rico Lewis is going to be here next year. I don't think he's cut out for it, which is a shame. One of our own showed glimpses of real quality. I just don't think he's got what it takes at this level of football club. I still think he's like Europa League though. You know what I mean? He's not like us, drop him down to relegation fodder. No, he's a top player, Rico Lewis. He's just, you know, he's not what we need, unfortunately. Unfortunately, as well, the Premier League, is growing in its physicality, and that's the one area of his game that's a weak spot, and it's getting more and more exposed over time, unfortunately. You could maybe say the same about Phil Foden, that physicality is not his strong point either. I don't know. Reactions straight after Love Leo meltdowns. Who's melting down? I don't know, mate. But big up Jorginho. I don't know. I know of Red Men TV, and there's the bald chap. What's he called? I don't know his name, but what's his channel called? I don't really watch Liverpool ones. Oh, that's overhit that, but that was a ball that should have been found there. What's that channel called? That's it, yeah. Anfield Agenda, that's it. Yeah. He's a wind-up merchant. I've listened to him every now and again. He fucking hates us, doesn't he? I've heard him talk about the 115. I remember years ago hearing him talk. He hates us. But I haven't watched him, to be honest. But I will be tuning into the fan reactions after this to see everyone's. It is fun, isn't it? To see. It's weird when you see your own face pop up, though. That's weird. Because I'm with you. I'm like watching everyone else. And then all of a sudden your own face pops up and you're like, look at that fucking big-eared, lanky bastard. Who's that weirdo? Oh, shit, it's me. And then you go, oh, that's embarrassing. Big up Christine. Kusa, man of the match for sorting verts. He did bully him, didn't he? That was hilarious. That was great. That made me chuckle, that did. Szoboszlai, don't bother, mate. He's having a shot, is he? No. Chiesa, clear it. Clean sheet would be delightful. It would be delightful. So, 3-0, 2-1 at Anfield. That absolutely should have been 3-1 at Anfield. A ridiculous decision to rule out that goal. That should have been 3-1 at Anfield. Nico O'Reilly's just taking the ball off players like a man taking a child off a baby. Frimpong tried to take on Nico O'Reilly, and he's just like, "What? No, that's mine. Don't be ridiculous. Are you genuinely trying to take me on? I wouldn't bother. That ball, mine." And away we go. He's a beast. Frimpong and Ungamoa have just been bullied by O'Reilly. 2 new introductions as substitutes to the game, and Nico O'Reilly, who is going to be tired. He's played the full 90, so far at least. Fresh pair of legs comes on. 2 fresh pair of legs comes onto the pitch. And neither of them can get past him. He's class. Kusanov's class. Haaland's back. Hat-trick for the big man. Van Dijk can't keep Haaland quiet. The guy's bagged himself a hat-trick. Mo Salah. Chance after chance. Trafford made some reasonably good saves. One that was pretty decent. Cherky's been entertaining us all with some daft moments. I need to see what happened with that stuff on the bench. Putting on a shirt. I'm sure there's going to be some social media things coming out after that. Mark Gay, by the way, we're all praising Kasanov. I think he's been very good. Mark Gay's been solid as a rock back there. Bernardo Silva's been class. Very, very good. One bad pass at the beginning of this second half from Bernardo Silva. Nico O'Reilly. Doku was a bit... Nah, he was okay. Pretty decent. Moments where he could have definitely done better. Rodri was all right. Nico G's been sound when he's come on. It's great. This has been a great day. It really has. We're nearly at one... we've got 912 likes. Let's see if we can push it up to 1k. Free kick here for City. Konate on a yellow. You and Expressions are Premier League, though. Expressions is the Spurs fan, isn't he? He's funny. Like, I've heard him, like... There's no way his stuff isn't written, though. Like, there's no way he's got all of these analogies in his head and he's freestyling them. They are absolutely written. Don't let that take away from the quality of the things that he comes out with, though, man. That's a natural-born entertainer right there with Expressions. I don't watch him on the regular, but every time I see him on my feed, I will tune in because he's fucking funny, man. He's class, Expressions. He really is. He's quality. But just being daft is half the battle, isn't it? It's half the battle. Nico G, is that a yellow? O'Reilly for player of the season, Peer, is not a bad shout. Certainly that. Definitely that. That's like, player of the season for City is your question. I imagine what you mean, Merrill, is overall, like Premier League young player of the year. That, I'm in complete agreement with you. Who's younger than Nico O'Reilly or of the age bracket that's the requirements and has been better than Nico O'Reilly? No, nobody. 100%. But he wears a City shirt, mate, so it ain't going to happen. The individual awards, they don't get handed out to City players. Go and look at how many individual awards Kevin De Bruyne picked up. Go and look at the individual awards that Aguero picked up. They're non-existent. They didn't get them. It's in the about section of... oh my God. Kasanov gets away with one. Gets away with one there. It's in the about section of the channel. So if you go onto my channel, you know, you got your videos, live, posts. Keep going across the tabs until you get to about, and there should be an email that pops up. typicalcity9320@gmail.com. Larry, great shout. Trafford's had a great game. He's had a great game. I can't think of anything more than a goalkeeper is required to do than make multiple saves and make a penalty save and a pass in the first half that was unbelievable. Brilliant. Ungamoa has come on. He's supposed to be the bright spark for Liverpool. He's come on and just been an absolute waste of space. He's constantly had the ball taken off him by any City. Savinho's now picking his pocket, but Liverpool's still believing, coming forward. I'm a little bit disappointed we haven't, just cut them at the jugular, you know what I mean? Go for a fifth, maybe even a sixth. This could have been humiliating. It kind of is already. 4-0's pretty humiliating as it stands, but... yeah, maybe. Maybe. Good shout. Maybe. We do get carried away as fans, don't we? Because we want it to be humiliating as possible. Pep's off. Oh, no stoppage time. Oh, Michael Oliver's blown the whistle with no stoppage time. He's sparing them. You've been spared. Blow your whistle as soon as humanly possible. Get that whistle blown to get those scousers back down the M6. all the way to Scouseville to cry themselves to sleep tonight because they are out of the FA Cup. Their season is finito. If you had any idea that these Scousers are going to go and win the Champions League, then you need to watch this football match and think again. Think again, because this was their season. Season is over. Mo Salah, you ain't winning shit. Goodbye. Thanks for the memories. Bad ones from City's point of view, to be honest, because you have been a thorn in our side. There's no denying that. But this is an absolute send-off for Manchester City fans to remember. Off you go into the sunset, Mo Salah, with a missed penalty, while Manchester City are sailing off to Wembley again. Ole, ole. Let's go. Wembley again, ole, ole. Wembley again, ole, ole. Wembley again. Wembley again. Wembley again, ole, ole. Come on. 4-0. Look at that, I've stopped the clock late and it's still only on 191.35. Unbelievable, man, he blew the whistle. I mean, have you ever seen a game with no stoppage time? None. Surely there's like 30 seconds or like a minute. I've never seen that before. Not, well, I have, but not in a game like this. Like, mind-boggling, but hey, sparing them. Brilliant, man. We are 24 likes away from 1,000 likes, so hit that like button if you haven't done so already. I look like Trafford. Do I look like Trafford? He's got big hair. I get proper farmer vibes off Trafford. I imagine him farming. If he wasn't a footballer, he's 100% a farmer. Definitely. He gives me straight up countryside, UK countryside vibes. He really is. Seems like a good lad. Seems humble. And he seems like a very, very good goalkeeper as well, doesn't he? You know, I mean, we've got two class goalkeepers at this football club. Absolutely sensational. The debate may rage, and I can't remember where I saw it, but I saw a debate about whether it should be Donnarumma or Trafford. I'm not really in the game of, like, let's be divisive. Let's make it, are you in the Donnarumma camp or the Trafford camp? I'm in the Manchester City camp. We've got two class goalkeepers. That's the way I see it. We've got fantastic choices in terms of the players we can stick between the sticks. We've got an unbelievable pairing of goalkeepers here. So let's celebrate them both. We don't have to pick one or the other. You can enjoy both because they're both class in different ways. I mean, Donnarumma's been unbelievable this season with some of the saves. Trafford right now is in the limelight because he's putting in performances like he did in the League Cup, which was unbelievable treble save in the opening stages of the game. But that was a moment very similar to Donnarumma. This was a performance that's like way more memorable. Like saves plus a penalty save and one pass that was just like a Trabella outside of the boot pass, sweeping it out to Nunes before Nunes gives it away. Brilliant from James Trafford. And he was Nunes was the only player that I could come away from this game and criticise, because I thought the rest of them were all at a level that's like above where we've been for the majority of this season, which is frustrating, but understandable because so many of them are new. The system is new. Coaching staff is new. So many new things that we had to adapt to this season. And it may be a little bit too late in terms of the Premier League. It's a shame there's not 3 or 4 more games to go on top of what's already left, because I think we would catch Arsenal. Just with the games that are left, it's so little time to turn over a deficit that's big. But we obviously have the game in hand. We obviously have to play them. We play like this against Arsenal. They will have watched this, mind you. That is a point. They will have absolutely, especially those Arsenal fans and their little fragile minds that are so easily like just destroyed. Their confidence crumbles, man. At the sight of nothing to do with their own football club. The sight of Manchester City playing like this will make them shit the bed. I'm telling you right now, Arsenal fans will be quaking watching this. They will be shivering. hating the idea of having to come to the Etihad. They will have zero confidence coming to the Etihad, knowing full well that this Manchester City side are purring. We are purring right now. This is a quality that we've not seen all season from this Manchester City side. We are hot on their heels in terms of, like, well, obviously the point deficit's big, but the games remaining can shrink that in 2 games. It could become 3 points. So it's a league that I'm still not quite believing that we can do it. I still think Arsenal, the team, I'm focusing on the fan base more than the team, because I think the team's got a bit more, they're more resolute compared to the likes of the fan base, because the fan base is key to Arsenal, because they're so vocal. They often let their opinions be known, especially at the Emirates, where their home games are going to be quite toxic. If they go 1-0 down in one of their home games, wouldn't want to be there. I wouldn't want to be there if I was an Arsenal fan. I would want to be there if I was a City fan. I'd be lapping it up if I was a City fan. But, I mean, this is a statement win, this is. This is a proper statement. What a win that was. And we hit the 1,000 likes. Big up to every single one of you. But that was a performance that I wasn't even expecting that. Like, I was expecting us to beat them. I was going 3-1. I thought we were beating them. I knew how shit they were. I knew how fragile and easily, like, they're so penetratable, are Liverpool. So I knew that wasn't going to be a typical City versus Liverpool fixture. We are the better team. That 15 minutes, the first opening 15 minutes of the game, made me think twice. I can't deny that. But after that, it was comfortable. Just totally comfortable. You know, and unbelievable. Unbelievable. Brilliant stuff. Right, Blues. Player ratings in the morning. I'm struggling to speak here. My throat stings really badly, and I've tried to not... I don't think I mentioned it once in the second half, and I'm trying not to talk about me being ill, because I'm always ill on this channel, because when she grows up, Chloe is going to be a 4-year-old, and she'll be tough after picking up all the illnesses that she has at nursery. But I get every one. She brings them home, man. She collects them. Illnesses, she's got it. And she'll give it me. And now I'm fucking ill. But what are you playing at? What are you playing at? To be fair, it depends on what time it was in your part of the world, mate. Because, I mean, if you had to get up at 4 in the morning, or 5 in the morning, or 6 in the morning, that's not really oversleeping, because I wasn't awake then, to be honest. I was still asleep at 6 o'clock this morning. I was awake at 6:30 because of Chloe. I've just bitched and moaned about my own daughter this whole stream. I love her to bits. I love her to bits. But there you go. There you go. Well, fair enough, mate. Fucking hell. Do you know what I mean? There's plenty of City fans that are local that wouldn't get up at that time to watch City. So fair play, mate. Fair play. Lots of people doing the same thing as well, man. So... I need to see this moment that I'm hearing about Cherky putting on the shirt of Ekatike. That's funny. That's big. Penalty save, though. Penalty save. That's as good as it gets, really, from a goalkeeper. Clean sheet plus penalty save as well. That's as good as it gets. What a performance from James Trafford. Do you think Trafford gets the nod in the next Premier League game? It's hard to you know, it's the agreements that have been made beforehand that need to be considered. I think it needs to be factored in that if there was a conversation at the start of the season where it was James Trafford, you are the cup keeper, Donnarumma, you're going to be the Premier League goalkeeper. One of the keepers plays really well in the cup competitions and then starts to play that well that the fans start asking questions as to whether he's good enough to be the number one. Because we did this with Ortega and Edison. And I was part of that conversation because I thought Ortega was more of a natural shot stopper when we were facing so many one-on-ones in that season that I was calling for Ortega to start. And he did, to be fair. Pep started him away at Liverpool, if you remember. The game I asked him to start him, he did, which was like unbelievably lucky on my part that I made a suggestion and Pep did exactly what I suggested. But that's not because he listens to the channel, it's just pure luck. But the point being is, I don't think we should be expecting Trafford to start the Premier League games. As much as he's been brilliant, I think it will be already agreed within the club, within Pep Guardiola and Donnarumma. And if it's a gentleman's agreement that these two have said, you're going to be the keeper, and then Pep decides, I've changed my mind, that sends out a bad message, not just to Donnarumma, it sends out a message to all the other players that are listening and watching that said, well, I've got a gentleman's agreement with you that whatever it may be, how are you going to change your mind on that as well? So, Pep's got to stick to it. And it's the reason Kepa started for Arsenal, because it would have been an agreement at the start of the season. It's not a case of I just feel like playing Kepa. No, it's an agreement that has to be taken. Put it this way. What do you think? Who's going to start in net for Arsenal tonight? Because there's an example. Do you think Kepa's going to start or David Raya? Because if David Raya starts, Mikel Arteta is a shithouse and a pathetic manager that's gone against his word, that I would be so pissed off if I was a player saying, fine, Kepa's dropped a clanger, 100%, he's dropped a clanger, but you're throwing him under the bus by not starting him tonight against Southampton. That is like, you don't care about the person at all. You just care about you and like the output of the results. That's all you care about, which might work for you in the short run, but in the long run, it's not going to work for you. The players are going to turn against you if you do that. You show that you're not a man of your word, in other words. So, yeah, we'll see. Tonight, if Kepa starts between the sticks, we'll see. And I think that's the same thinking for Pep Guardiola, Donnarumma and Trafford as well. But if he starts Trafford, it'll be interesting to see how Donnarumma deals with that, because I think he'll be gone in the summer if that starts to happen, because Donnarumma ain't sitting on anyone's bench. He won't. And also, I don't agree with it, actually. I don't agree with it. I think Donnarumma hasn't done anything wrong. Trafford's definitely put himself into the frame of thinking for next season. Absolutely. 100%. Before I go, Christine, love this chat. Brilliant. Christine, you're a legend. You're part of it. You're the reason it's good. Or part of the reason it's good, at least, Chirky. You'd like to be called Chirky, wouldn't you, Christine? I'm sure you would. I'm going to stick with Christine. It was the C and the H. That was where I was going with it. It was the C and the H. I was like, CH, Chirky. But Christine. Big up, Christine. Big up, mate. Big up. 4-0, man. Oh, yeah, semi-final. Who are we going to get? Port Vale? Yeah. What if I start doing this? Does that mean I've got to get rid of the beard if I start doing this? Right, I'm going to shoot off, and there's Easter things to do, because you've got kids and all that. Easter eggs. And chocolate to be consumed. And I'm really ill as well. I need to go and rest, to be honest. But I'm going to go and watch this game back without the stress, knowing that we win 4-0. How good is that, man? 4-0 against the Scousers. We pumped them. We absolutely pumped them. We whipped them. Just spanked their arses all the way back down to, back across to Liverpool. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. Right. Player ratings in the morning. Looking forward to that. Not going to be many low scores. Certainly going to be some big scores in there as well. If you think at both ends of the pitch, the tips of the spine, you think about Trafford and Haaland, those two. It's going to be hard pushed, really, to who's going to be man of the match out of them two. Because both of them have a very good reason to be man of the match. I don't know who you give it to. When one of you, normally a hat-trick is like man of the match, normally. But then you've got a goalkeeper who keeps a clean sheet and saves a penalty. It's a hard one to call, that. Hard one. Right, take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your Easter weekend. If you're a City fan, I'm pretty sure you're going to do that. I'm pretty sure you are. So big up to every single City fan that's tuned in. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out. We've got 1.1 thousand likes, so big up to every single one of you that hit that like button. Player ratings in the morning. Make sure you're tuning in for that. Buzzing! Into the semi-finals we go! Wembley! Again! Ole ole!